Welcome to the episode of Husbands Watching Housewives. I'm Scott.
And I'm Jeff.
And we just watched an episode of The Real Housewives of Orange County.
Sure did.
Yes, episode 3.
3.
Just in case you thought it was 4.
Trois.
Yeah, exactly. Now, it's a pretty good episode.
Yeah, I thought so too. It was good.
Yeah. Like every episode, I can't remember how it began, but...
Oh, every time we do this.
I know. It's like one of us should take notes. We were smart enough to take notes about what we thought our title of the episode should be, which...
Yes.
2 guys doing haiku. Heather Dubrow, she really... really knows how to be silly.
Like...
She's a whack.
It's a wink and a knob, and like...
Wink and a nod?
A wink and a...
Nod.
Did I say knob?
You said knob, yeah.
Knob hill.
Yeah.
It's a wink and a nod and some camp and a girl in a champagne glass. Never seen that before.
No. We've seen the girl wearing the champagne dresses.
Right.
You know, but yeah.
It was very like almost whole Hollywood. I'm glad she pulled back and didn't go old Hollywood.
I have to say, for all the flack that people are giving her for celebrating her birthday 2 months later, 2 months is a bit late, and I think Emily has it right. Just call it a party. But, you know, if I was born that close to Christmas and New Year's, I too would want to, you know, save it for a time when people aren't burnt out on partying. Because after Christmas and New Year's, people are just like, oh, I'm so tired. And even Heather mentioned it. A lot of people are doing dry January, so they don't want to go to a party.
Right.
And so, like, yeah, I'm all for it. Like, if I had a kid who was born around then, we would celebrate their birthday then, a small little family thing, and then a big party like in this.
I have to say, it's like with the event space, like she said it was going to cost so much. I think all the money went into the event space, it seemed.
Yeah.
Like, unless the haiku guys are really expensive.
I mean, some haiku people, they charge per word. Well, then it wouldn't be as expensive, would it?
I never liked haikus. I never liked poetry, writing it in high school.
Yeah, it's never been my favorite thing either. And also the haiku thing, especially because everyone sits around clapping because they're trying to figure out the syllables.
Oh, that whole thing. No.
That venue that they had the party at, I need to look up where it was. It looks really familiar, and it makes sense that it's an old televangelism kind of place. But those curtains that were set up makes me wonder if the entire place was gaudy and had that, like...
I think it was probably gaudy.
The frescoes everywhere.
Get out.
But with the curtains up like that, it just made it look like it was another, you know, like it could have been in the basement at the Hilton, you know, like it didn't...
I was like, where are we? Yeah, until they went into that mirror room and like explored the place, I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, it could have been, you know, at the gym. You know, it could have been anywhere. They just put up curtains and, you know, oh, here you go. It could have been a tent outside.
Totally.
They dressed it up, but yeah, it was nice.
I think we started off with like, I don't know if it was the first scene, but it was
Heather showing up to meet Katie.
Yes.
And
no, not Katie. Jenn and Shannon for lunch.
Yes.
So they could bitch about Katie. Yeah, it was like a lot of cross cutting. So it was that, and then like
it was Katie and Gina at
doing the
massage place.
The scalp massage.
Scalp massage.
And then Tamra and Emily are just talking about one another. The consensus was Katie's a liar. Tamra's been stirring stuff up. And then we get to like Heather talking about her party and not wanting Ryan there because he's so litigious. And, you know, Jen losing her shit.
Yeah, she really went for...
The fact that those people next to him were like, can you not, you crazy person?
Yeah, she really went from 0 to like really upset, which makes me think she might have actually been really upset about it. But
look, I understand what she's saying, you know, about like, you know, paying for lawyers she can't afford. And, you know, that...
Well, and that Heather really is choosing Tamra by even asking that question. But at the same time, I mean, you just got...
She's known Tamra for years.
You just got here, girl.
You just got here. Your Labubu boyfriend just got here. And just stop it. Of course you're not going to be chosen over her.
Yeah.
Like, and then you accuse her of basically, like, licking Tamra's butt. And it's like, or being afraid of her. And I said this to you, and I'm going to say it. Heather, and I'm not even like, I like Heather, but I'm not like, you know, like, insane about Heather. Heather is Heather effing Dubrow. She's not afraid of anybody. Like, she was brought back to this show. Mm-hmm. She left on her own accord, and she came back on her own accord, probably after they threw like a bucketload of money at her because Tamra had left the show and they needed somebody else to balance it out. So she's not like running scared from Tamra and afraid to like invite someone else who Tamra doesn't like to her party. She's just saying, I actually probably wouldn't want to invite, but I want to be a bitch. And so you can't bring your boyfriend who's a tool donkey. But
a tool donkey?
It comes out. I don't know.
These are magical ways to not swear. Is that what it is?
Yes. A douche nugget.
Yes.
And douche sauce. So she doesn't want to invite, but she like has to put it this way. And like for Jen to lose her shit, it's like, I understand like if it was Katie saying this to you, but it's Heather, one of Tamra's good friends.
Right.
Do the math, girl. You're not going to rank higher than that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's
it just bugs me.
Well, and then moving, I think it's a good time to talk about her whole family update where they're like talking to her kid about joining the Marines and then co-signing a loan for USC for her brother. And
like, I didn't know. So basically we're saying that Jen's ex-husband got her son Dawson to co-sign a loan for her other son to go to college, and now this kid's going to be on the hook if something goes wrong.
Yes.
What? Why are you blowing up your ex-husband who you've had issues with in the past? When you,
it doesn't seem like the wisest moves. And then I don't know, like you had to remind me that Ryan is a father.
He has one child.
He has a child of his own. But just hearing, he just seemed like the least paternal person I've seen on television in a very long time.
Goof.
He's such a goof. I want to know, when we're done with this, I want you to tell me what words you're really trying to use.
I don't know what words I'm trying to use either.
It just, and then he shows up at the party at the end wearing a hoodie and jacket combo, and
sneakers,
like he's Mark Zuckerberg from 2003. Like, I don't understand the look. I don't understand
that is very Zuckerberg from 2003.
It is.
Yeah.
And then the tan, like, I don't know why that man
so overly
that tan.
They are both so overly tan. It's like they're gonna do a bodybuilding competition.
Yeah, and maybe do they do bodybuilding competitions?
No, that was Tamra.
But I mean, Jen's trying to steal her life, so maybe she is.
I think Teresa did it first, then Tamra.
Right.
Whatever. They're overly tan. It's and that whole. I understand. It's like I need a story. So, this whole thing with Dawson and da-da-da.
I mean, I think that
is her family life. That is her story.
Yeah.
I get it. I think because I just don't like her so much. It's just making me like, just picking every little thing.
I don't know. I kind of enjoyed the scenes, and I kind of wish that there was not more of that, but I wish that she was more, I don't know. I think it sounds typical like housewife thing. She is clearly a really good mother. Like it's nice to see her, like she excels at being a mother.
Yes.
And I don't think she excels at being a real housewife of Orange County. So it's nice to see her doing well with something. You know what I'm saying?
Someone said that she was like the future of OC.
Well, whoever said that was wrong.
Yes, he is. So I don't think she can do it. She's not cut out for this life.
Well, I mean, I don't know. That's a little bit much.
She'd be a good friend of, I think, but I don't think she's like one to. I don't know.
Unless she starts stirring the pot other than by denying she was places, because that seems to be the one thing that she doesn't remember being anywhere. And then when
take some ginkgo.
I know. And then I think Emily and Gina were like, no, she tends to forget things though. Like,
Heather said that, yeah. Heather's like, I believe Alexis. Yeah.
Yeah. It just, I don't, and again, I want to see her do what she does well, and it seems to be being a mother, but she does seem like she's caught in headlights whenever she's interacting with the women, or like, I don't know, she just doesn't seem confident with herself. I'd like to see that happen.
Right. I mean, yeah, we interesting to see her all sit down with Tamra, and she's just so, I don't know how to phrase it, but like, it bugs.
Yeah.
It bugs.
Yeah.
Shannon's whole thing was like, this episode was, I know all these guys from Love Hotel, and they're my friends. Wink, wink.
They went bowling with Adam, and then that was Emily and Shane, and then Travis and Gina were there,
right.
And then Gina was sitting there giving Adam the third degree.
I thought she was being funny, but she was not. I think she was very dead serious.
Yeah, and then the going at it over and over and over again. Like, I wonder how long they were actually there, and if it wasn't like 4 hours, then she was like every 10 seconds. So are you a night owl? Do you drink a lot?
Do you have a 401k?
It was just like,
What's your ERA look like?
Calm it down.
Yeah.
So for Travis to be like, hey, dial it back. And then she's like, yeah, I am being intense. You're right. I am being.
And then she brought Earl to not Earl.
Paul, not Paul.
Oh, Giselle's cat.
Yeah. I forget his name.
I do too.
Paul. I thought it was Paul.
It's not Paul.
Anyway, but she brought that guy.
Yes.
But they're just friends, though.
No, he's a very good-looking man.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
What else? Was that everything that happened?
No. There was, so Emily's, no.
Before.
Tamra sit down with Heather,
mm-hmm.
and, she really is going through it.
Oh, yeah.
With therapy and the Teddy of it all, and,
Yeah, and I think that even she's bringing up her daughter on camera, which is something that she tends not to do. Like, I think it lends some legitimacy to the, actual work she's doing.
I think the daughter of it all should just not, she shouldn't bring it up, and I think no one else should bring it up.
Right.
Because her daughter does not want to be brought up on the show. And I think it's real, though. I don't think, I don't know all the details, but I think she's deeply hurt by it and trying to deal with it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was really sad that she's just like, I'm getting through, and they're trying to make it through, and, like focused on Teddy and, worrying about her. And
it was interesting to see, because they were showing clips from last season where she, put on the FBI hat. Tamra was very performative last season.
Tamra was intense last season.
I'll say again, very performative. I don't know if it was intense, but
it wasn't. The whole stuff with Shannon, when she kept calling her alcoholic, she lost her shit on.
Yeah, that's true. But it just seemed like theatrics for the sake of theatrics.
Well, the FBI hat thing for sure.
Yeah, but I think this season she's definitely calmer, whether that's by design or by it's just naturally coming about because
Well, also you get, I think, with the Teddy and the therapy, and you get a lawsuit thrown at you, you're gonna calm it down. When Heather's like, "You're so calm," and it's like, yeah. I wonder why.
No, but I like seeing it because I think that with all the housewives, especially in Orange County, when they are trying to be activated and on all the time, they go like Shannon at the end. She's just not making any sense, just going and throwing, just everything's coming out of her mouth left and right. It's just being calm and being normal and real about things, I think is going to give things a little bit more of an even keel.
I think so too. It's I think, she hopefully is pivoting from last year and learn from it and will do better. And it's and it's Housewives. You can't always take the high road. You can't always go high when they go low. Shut up, Skirty.
Yeah.
But, sometimes it behooves you to do so to show you're the better person.
Yeah.
Maybe not next week, because she's gonna.
Well, not every week can be a winner.
Yeah.
For you.
But I was just thinking with the whole Shannon, Katie thing. Every day for Shannon is a tirade. Every episode is a tirade. So, and you're being recorded right now. I understand. I'm not playing dumb. I get what she's saying about secretly recording when you're not expected to be recorded at a gallery shoot.
Mm-hmm.
But you are this level all the time, lady. So it's just, I don't know. It doesn't seem like that huge of a deal or whatever, but
I think the way that the other women were spectating and oh no, I think Shannon's about to make a break for it.
Yeah.
Her reputation, even amongst that circle, is that she's reactionary and she's going to have a fit and she's going to run off.
Yeah.
I can't be here anymore. The fact that they can predict it and to the point where they're making inside jokes about it that are no longer that inside. They're on camera now and they're it was Heather, Gina, and Emily and Gretchen who are all oh, is she? No, she's doing that thing, So, yeah. It's not a surprise anymore, and I think that's what eventually it's hard for Katie to be taking her seriously because she's just I've apologized and I've explained, and now you're just being ridiculous because oh, that's illegal, and it's
well, I think there's a couple of things. Again, I'm not a Shannon fan by any means, but I just said you're always on a tirade. I get what she's saying. I don't think it's that huge of a thing. I also understand or see her point of view of Katie throwing in a butt to her apology. She'd just be like, I'm sorry. Just like she said to Gina and Emily, I'm so sorry I hurt you, and leave it. But I think that the fact that she's excusing it and like saying, well, da-da-da, da-da-da. But the moment, Katie, when she said, I never played it for Alexis, girl.
But didn't she already say she played it for Alexis?
I can't remember the lies.
I know, either can she is the problem.
Yes.
Oh, we forgot about that. Katie's whole family scene.
Oh.
About her son moving back. And
that was sweet. Yes.
That was nice.
Yes.
See, again, she does well at being a mom and being the family. And I think she explained also, kind of what a good rebuttal to what Emily brought up at the reunion, that like, I did what was right for my kids at the time. And I think because of all these decisions I made, letting him stay in Georgia and letting my other son stay in Georgia, or San Diego rather than the other one in Georgia, it's what they needed to be happy. And so even though it's not what have made me happy, I did it for them. I mean, it's good to see her be a good mother. And
well, also, I think going along with that, had she stopped there at the reunion and explained what happened with being homeless and whatever, she would have been, I think, kind of in the clear. But the fact that she kept going to blogs and, content creators behind the women's back, then she like got deep into it and it got real murky. So, because honestly, like Emily looked like an asshole when she brought up that stuff at the reunion. But then for Katie to like go and talk to a blogger about Emily's kids, it's like, ugh.
So the fact that we're only 3 episodes in and then Katie seems to be getting it from every angle.
It's a pylon. And I feel bad for her. But
I mean, and it seems like she's kind of going to be taking it up with Tamra because she thinks Tamra kind of made it worse on her behalf.
I mean, Tamra, yes, bringing up the whole recording thing. Yeah. But
I mean, do you think that there's any hope? Do you think that Katie will survive this season? And do you think that like there's a chance that she'll be back next season? It's only the 3rd episode, so I have to think that there is enough ahead of us where, like, just like with Beverly Hills last season, that once they got off, Kyle texting PK for the 100th time, that it shifted and everything kind of lightened up and changed to a different topic. So do we think we're going to be hearing about Katie all season long, or do we think that this is going to move to something else?
I think it'll be all season long, and I think it's not confirmed, but she might not have been at the big trip to Amsterdam.
Oh.
So, and no one wants to have anything to do with her right now.
Oh.
So I don't know if she's long for this world.
Oh. See, that makes sense.
I think she's putting herself in an Alexis spot.
Oh.
And if no one wants to film with you or have anything to do with you, it doesn't feel organic for you to come back. Yeah. I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But I don't like that it's such a pile-on, and I wish... Funny enough, the one person who's not really piling on as much is Heather.
Yeah.
And it started with her.
Oh, yeah. Well, she made those nice jabs that I hired a photographer, which is different than hiring paparazzi.
Yes. But I think Heather's doing the smart thing of being like, I'm just going to sit back and watch this play out. Because I've already said my piece, and she looked like a fool when she tried to come at me. And I'm going to let it happen. She can come to my party, but these other chicks are going to destroy her. And I'm going to keep my hands clean.
Back to Shannon freaking out about being recorded. I think Katie is showing the utmost amount of patience with Shannon, because it is not, and that's kind of where Katie starts to break from being apologetic, is it is not the same thing. I am not on the same level as the man who sued you, threatened to release video of you from his Ring doorbell, like with a bloody face and all, like none of that. Like how is that the same thing?
It's not. If anything, Katie was just being bitchy. Honestly, yeah. She was like, look at this crazy ass chick losing her mind. I'm going to record this, share it with my husband, maybe some friends. We're going to gossip about it, have a little kiki. I'm not going to use this in a litigious way.
Right.
I'm not going to try to entrap you. It's not illegal. It was just bitchy.
Yeah. And wasn't it someone who said that, like, she wasn't going to use, like, it couldn't have been used?
Alexis said it. Alexis was on the Carlos King show, and she said whatever.
Yeah, she said that,
and she confirmed that she heard it. So for Katie not to say I didn't play for Alexis, keep digging, girl. Like, I want to be on your side. I like you on one hand, but I'm also like, you are just effing up left and right.
I mean, I think you're on. I mean, with so many things on these shows, like if the problematic issue was just like, sorry, I did that, but I was just being bitchy. I was just doing it to be petty. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, I think so many people would just get past it. And especially because, like, when have you not done something like that? Like,
Exactly.
It's like, judge not lest thee be judged, or
Tamra judge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, sorry, the cat is being really cute.
You're never going to be able to pick her up.
I will. This cord's in the way, though.
And that whole microphone. Yeah, Katie, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not good.
So I'm still trying to put my finger on what makes OC, like, just these 3 episodes more interesting than the 5 or 6 episodes we've seen of Miami.
I think it's purely because we're more engaged with the women because we know them better. We've watched now 2 seasons of them together.
Yeah.
You know?
That's probably, it has to be.
And we know, like, it's our thing. It's like, we can say, like, oh, what the hell's going on with, like, Gina and her hair? And maybe I was just thinking that. You know.
What's going on with her hair?
Her extensions are weird.
You're like the extension spotter.
I really am. I spotted with Tam. She needed to do some more blending on certain parts of her. She focused in the back of her head. And then Jen is always like, I don't know. So, yeah.
You are like the critique of extensions. I love it.
And Shannon should not pull her hair back that way. It's not good. She needs hair around the face to frame.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Taglines. Notice we didn't bring them up at the top of the show.
No, we did not.
Because they're kind of the most boring taglines we've heard in a long time, wouldn't you say?
Life is hard and so are my abs. Shut up.
I mean, 1, screw you for having abs. And then 2, like, do you really want to be reduced to being pretty? I mean, yeah, it's an accomplishment. And yeah, if you were a smoke show 45-year-old, or however old she is, yeah, you'd brag about it.
I feel like she's our age.
Yeah. So 45.
Yeah.
So, but to make that your tagline, and I know that production chooses it for you sometimes, but like, ugh.
But you have to, like, they give you a few to work with, and that was the best one. Like, I'm not your cup of tea, but I'll bring you an espresso martini. That's your best one.
That's so clunky.
It's very clunky and wordy.
And I mean, it would have been better. I know they're trying to make the tea rhyme with martini, but like, it would have been better if, like, I may not be your cup of tea, but I'll bring you a stiff drink, would work 10 times better.
Right.
So, but an espresso martini, but I also don't like that they make Emily's always have to do something about food or drink.
Yes. What's that about?
I mean, just because she's the big girl, like, I don't. That's how it comes off, and I don't like that being the implication.
Her theme.
I mean, I know she's a little lighthearted about it, and she jokes about the taco and everything, and always being hungry, and
or hand me a sandwich.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
or hand me a taco.
Or hand me a taco.
Yeah.
So that's fine. If she's not bothered by it, I'm not bothered by it. But at the same time, like, the optics aren't the best.
It's like food is like her in this town.
Yeah.
And that's not a good. That's not a good.
I don't like
No.
it. But I mean, unless she's trying to take back the empowerment of it.
The narrative.
The narrative. Yeah. And then Shannon's was the whole, like, the only dogs in my life would be golden retrievers. And it's like, that's probably the most creative, but then, like, you're just reducing yourself to crazy dog lady.
Not that, but it's like you're releasing yourself to, like, I choose bad men.
I didn't think about that.
That's her theme. I choose bad men.
Yeah, and then there is that whole, idea of a golden retriever boyfriend who just follows you around and does whatever you say, and that's also doesn't seem.
That's what she wants.
Does seem to. Well,
who can let her be the star,
right?
And
so you're trying to tell me Earl, who seemed like the perfect golden retriever boyfriend, probably like grew a backbone and.
I think they just weren't meant to be.
No, they.
And I think Earl dodged a bullet. Did I say it that way? Earl. Goodbye, Earl.
What's that?
Dixie Chick song.
No, don't know it.
It was a goodbye. Earl had to die.
No, I think I know what you're talking about there. And then more taglines. There was
Heather in the Hills,
which only makes me think she was trying to be on Beverly Hills and it didn't work out. Or is she aiming for that? Like,
I think ultimately she wants to be on Beverly Hills. Like, I was reading that Terry, like, his practice now is primarily in LA.
Okay.
So this is like just like her weekend job or something. Like,
yeah. And then there's Gina. I may work in real estate, but I'm not buying what you're selling. It's like, one, it's not like you're a world-renowned real estate agent.
No.
It's not like you're Rick Hilton and you're
This
on
is
the
not Rick Hill.
or Mauricio.
Mauricio.
I'm just saying, like, you're not someone who is like you didn't come from
You're not
a
even
real estate
Alexia.
show. You're not even, one of our local real estate agents. You keep recommending Jen to people, and then she doesn't pay her bills. Like, how do you call yourself a real estate agent?
You're not.
Totally kidding. I love Gina.
I do too, but it's like...
That's just a weird thing.
I like Tamra's about the reflection. It could have been worded better.
Yeah.
But I liked it.
Just overall boring tagline.
Yeah.
But I guess after...
And Katie with all
Katie's. Oh, yeah.
my truth.
Yeah, which... All right, I guess. But it's still kind of flat.
Yeah.
But after 19 years, their well is running dry.
I mean, to basically go from like... I think Vicky's original tagline was like, I don't want to get old. And that was the tagline.
Well,
So they've evolved.
they've evolved. And they're supposed to be sassy and, little double entendre. And so, I guess it's only so many.
It's really hard to eat every year with your tagline.
We should talk because we're the ones who never think about our own taglines.
We've had some.
Yeah.
We've thought of some.
But we need to think of more, especially if we're going to BravoCon, because
Totally.
it always comes up. We also need to think of good questions to ask at panels, because we will not be the people that ask.
If you're on a desert island and you could have so and so and so and so, who would you choose?
Yeah, we're not doing that. If you could bring back any housewife, who would you choose? If you could do another franchise, which
Oh my
would
God.
be?
Or who would you bring on your ultimate girls trip?
Yeah, no, not doing it.
No.
So we'll come up.
I would say, like, what do you think is your best and worst reunion look?
Oh,
That's what I wanted to go with.
that'd be good. That'd be good.
Yes.
Somewhere I forget what context it was a podcast. I think it might have been an old episode of This American Life where they were talking about like the way to ask questions, like that will always get a response. Because when you ask like this giant open-ended question of like, what's your best reunion look? It's like, oh God, you're on the spot and like you can't think back that far. So I got to figure out what that was, because there's a way to ask the question where like you give them options and like they can quickly choose one or the other.
Right.
And then that way they're not like, oh God, no. So I think that's the key to it as well.
I think maybe, I'm sure they must have like a best. They're like, they felt the most comfortable in and they thought they looked hot. And
Right.
so,
But someone's like, all of them, I look great all the time.
yeah.
Except Giselle, she won't say that. But,
Oh, remember, like we noticed that like Alexia, we didn't bring it up last night. Alexia was wearing the same dress,
oh yeah,
but in reverse. If she's wearing the black version of Giselle's white version,
from her reunion.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. And then I think Gina tonight was wearing a Mugler. That had to have been a,
it did look like a noodler,
Yeah,
but like long.
yeah, things I never thought I'd know about women's fashion. I know
Mugler,
thanks to
yes.
Housewives.
I know.
So, but yeah, this is a good episode. I think a perfectly good episode 3. Like I think it moved things forward. It gave us some moments, some not moments, had some comedy to it. I think that's what Miami's missing overall is the blend. Miami's so far has just been like one note. That's what I was saying yesterday, and it just seems to be like a flat note. This has ups and downs and has this is happening, and then like they're getting along, they're not getting along.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm liking it.
All the notes.
So, anything that we're missing so far? We talked about everybody.
I didn't even talk about everybody. Yeah.
Can we take her down? Why is she up there? She doesn't have a tagline.
With her hooked.
Oh
her
God, I didn't
penis.
want to hear about her
No.
breaking his penis.
No.
And now you've just put that image back inside. my
Sorry.
head.
Slate is so gross. We didn't even talk about her at all. Well, this is us talking about her. So gross. That whole conversation.
Yeah.
Like,
And we like talking about penis, but we don't want to talk about his.
not Slade's penis, though.
Yeah, no thanks.
I'm looking forward to next week. If you don't know, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but I believe I know who Tamra brings.
Oh yeah, that'll be good.
Yes.
That'll be so good.
So good.
All right, well, should we talk about this next time?
Till next time.